What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back with a new community crunch for you all today. And guys, we have our first look at the weapon modding system for ARK 2. Now at this stage, it is concept art, which does suck because we're still waiting for trailers, gameplay, something. We're getting fed breadcrumbs here, which, fair enough, but it's a bit frustrating. Nonetheless, we're going to tackle into this and take a look at it. So as you can see here, we've got a picture. Now, I've got a better picture here where we can take a proper look at it. Now, we've got the shield bearer sets at the top here, and then we've got sword combinations with any shield. So, first off, a couple of things. It's quite a lot to break down, but we can see here our first shield is the survivor set. So, very primitive. We've got a bone as our weapon. We've got what appears to be possibly like wood. Coconut husk also as the shield, your sort of standard wooden shield that we've currently got in ARK 1. We then move along to the ARK set, which could possibly be the bad guys that we see in the trailer. I'm not entirely sure what the Aratais are, but nonetheless, this incorporates a couple of different things. So we still have the bone aesthetic, but we also have metal being slotted into this. So judging from these three pieces of concept art that we have here, I would say that these are possibly three tiers of weaponry that we have. So for example, our stone, our metal, and then possibly our tech tier sort of stuff, which is what I'm assuming this is sort of similarly based on. Now, I'm not saying these are our three tiers that we are definitely going to have sort of thing, but these are what appear to be three tiers of weaponry that we could possibly get. So like I said, bone, sort of very basic, primitive. We then step it up a little bit with an incorporation of some metal into the designs, a metal-based shield with some bone weaponry, spiked on the top, bone-based weapon with metal incorporated into it. And then we come across to the final set, which is the scrap metal set. And this is obviously your tier 3 out of these lot. And we've got heavily based metal. So obviously that's going to be your strongest one here. I would imagine so anyway. But that is our basic concept art for our weapons. For our three tiers of weapons that we currently have. We don't know if there's going to be more tiers. I'm not entirely sure. But as well as that, the sword combinations you can do with any shield. So this breaks it down very loosely. So you could technically have the A-based weapon. So for example, this one here with the B-based hilt, with the feathery hilt. Or you could have the A-based weapon with the F-based hilt here. As you can see here, the metal hilt and the bone sword. So you can mix and match how you like them. You can also have the bone if you just want to carry a bone around with you with the metal hilt. So it does make modding. You can customize your own weapons to a certain extent, allowing you to have your own sort of look to them as well. I got to say, I do like the metal with the feathery hilt, but whether or not we'll get more tiers, more customizable options remains to be seen at here. But that breaks it down pretty well. You can pretty much equip any sword combination with any hilt. As well as that, you can also wield any shield with any weapon. So you could wield the wooden shield with, say, your metal sword. You could wield the scrap metal shield with your bone and metal, which I think is actually my favorite, to be honest. I actually like this design the most. I think that's the coolest looking one out of a lot of them. But that's our weapon modding system concept art. So I'm hoping that there is more to this. You can see here, these are the backs of these shields. They look very similar, obviously, to the front of the shields. We've got a handle here for the metal tier. I do like the Dilo skull on the front of the shield. I'm hoping that that is even customizable. We can swap out skulls that we've collected or something like that. We don't have any armor overviews or anything like that just yet. So we've only got weapons, which is unfortunate. I would have really liked to have seen some more. But they're feeding us breadcrumbs. It's better than nothing, I suppose. So, yeah, there are our three sets at the moment. So, our three tiers as well. So, Survivor, Aratai, and Scrap Metal. So, it'd be interesting to see where they go forward with this. Cedric did share the community crunch. A lot of you guys aren't really too happy about it because, you know, the game was supposed to be out by now. We still don't have any actual gameplay footage or anything like that, which is unfortunate. Nonetheless, let's keep going on here. Dino Discovery did also get a content update, so this is on the Switch, and it's available for free. So you get a new map, teleportability, whistle ability, dino movement improvements, additional language support, and numerous bug fixes. As well as that, the Karcher is now on the Switch as well. I believe the Switch just got the Ragnarok map as well, so that guy will be spawning over there. There is an EVO event going on as well until the 6th of March, so you've got a couple more days left. And then we've got the community corner. So, community run event. Ras Clark did just finish hosting a survival of the fittest event, the Winter Cup. And then we've got a couple of extra videos here. If ARK had infomercials, check this out, it's very funny. And then we've got some music pieces here as well. And we've got the concept art as well, and some artwork done up, which looks amazing as usual. You guys killing it out there with the artistry. That looks sick, that's so cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is the big news for today. Unfortunately, this is all we got. The weapon modding combat system. Would really have liked to have seen this in a video style form. Nonetheless, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think is your favorite set. Like I said, I think this is my favorite set, the arrow tie. Sort of that primitive, but also moving up to the next tier of things sort of stage. I really like the weapon as well as the shield. I think that's the coolest. Nonetheless, guys, that's going to wrap up the video. Make sure you check out my newest 100 days video as well if you haven't seen that already. But nonetheless, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next one.